tall wild elephant grass is the first sign of the approaching international border, 60 kilometers from the city of Jammu. The grass, or what we know better as sarkanda, can grow even as tall as 15 feet. And the border security force is making sure that it is burnt regularly to give them a clear line of vision of Pakistan. They cannot allow the grass to provide an easy camouflage for infiltrating terrorists. As we drive through the interior border villages of the Akhnur belt, famous for its basmati rice, the crops are ready for harvest. Women are out working in the fields and old men gather under the shade of the tree to escape the scorching sun and play a hand of cards. At first sight, things appear peaceful and quiet, but the locked homes, the shops with their shutters down in the middle of a working day, and the somewhat lifeless villages betray the truth of an uneasy calm. Families here tell us they return home only in the daytime to look after their cattle and their fields, but as the sun sets, they too must leave.
गांव तो खाली लोग तो मगे चले गए हैं. अभी थोड़े जो लेडीज वगैरह बच्चे वगैरह सारे माइग्रेंट जो कैंप जो यहाँ लगे हैं स्कूल वगैरह तो सारे वहीं पे हैं. तो अभी जो है पशुओं के मवेशियों के थोड़ा उनको घास फूस डालने के लिए जो वापस अभी आते हैं थोड़े लोग शाम को दोबारा सब चले जाते हैं.
Ever since India announced that the army had undertaken surgical strikes to stop terrorists being pushed across the line of control by Pakistan, the 740 kilometers LOC and 200 kilometer international boundary in Jammu and Kashmir has been on the highest levels of alert. Pakistan's retaliation to the strikes has clearly been to test the 13-year-old ceasefire here at the border, with multiple violations in the last few days. These images were evidence of that today, when heavy firing and mortar shells returned to a border where even small arms weapons had more or less fallen silent. People here have seen conflict for decades, including all the major India-Pakistan wars. Many young men from here joined the security forces, which is why the remote rural landscape is dotted with small military memorials like this one. The fear among all the villages we meet is that Pakistan may shatter the ceasefire in retaliation for India's cross-border strikes.
2000 में जो हुआ था, बड़ा फायर हुआ था, तो उसमें हमारे गांव में हमारे घरों को भी आए. हमारी किचन में पूरा 5 गोलियां जो थी वो अंदर आई किचन में. तो बाहर तो सभी दीवारें वगैरह थी. तो जब से हमने देखा है तो ये हमारा इतना छोटा जनी होता ही रहता है.
We drive to the furthest motorable point where the road then gives way to stones and mud and a kacha track. From here, it's a short walk to an observation post on top of a small hill, looking down at the fence that marks the Indian border. That we are literally standing at the last outpost becomes evident when we see this Pakistan observation post just ahead of us, just yards away from the Indian tricolour fluttering against a clear blue sky. Soldiers of the Border Security Force are literally standing eyeball to eyeball here with the Pakistani Rangers. This electrified fence separating India from Pakistan is quite literally the final frontier. In fact, beyond this fence, if the camera turns just a little bit, you will see 20 yards in the distance where those green bushes are, is where Pakistan is. It is here at the international border as well as all along the line of control that the highest vigil is now being maintained. It is here ever since India announced surgical strikes against terrorists who were trying to infiltrate that we have seen a number of ceasefire violations in the last few days by Pakistan. At the fence, it's a 24-hour vigil. The Jawans that we meet, some from Assam, others from Kerala, representing literally the breadth of India from the east to the south, tell us that since India's cross-border raids, an otherwise placid Pakistan has brought in many more soldiers to the front in a clear troops escalation. सर, आप यहाँ पे बताइए कि आप लोगों की बहुत हाई अलर्ट है जब से पठानकोट उरी टेरर अटैक्स हुए, उसके बाद सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स हुई, तो कुछ हमें सेंस दीजिए यहाँ पर किस तरह का माहौल है।
हमारा इधर ऑफ अलर्ट चल रहा है। हमारा इधर पाकिस्तान पहले ड्यूटी नहीं कर रहा था, अभी रात टाइम इस लोगों पाकिस्तान का बहुत हरकत चल रहा है।
हाँ।
हम इसलिए हमारा मेंटली भी है और हम डबल ड्यूटी अलर्ट कर रहे हैं, बहुत अलर्ट है।
जब आप कहते हैं पाकिस्तान का ड्यूटी पहले नहीं था, मतलब पहले उस साइड से कोई एक्टिविटी नहीं थी?
नहीं,
और
नहीं।
आजकल हो रही है?
हाँ, आजकल बहुत हो रहा है, रात टाइम भी हरकत इधर बहुत चल रहा है।
For these men, the priority is to stop Pakistani-backed infiltrators from entering Indian territory. This year alone, 17 infiltrations have been foiled and 31 terrorists killed. This video, captured by the BSF using a thermal imager, shows a group of infiltrators being accompanied by the Pakistani Rangers on the other side of the border. There are areas along the international border that do not even have the protection of the fence, like this stretch of the river Chenab, where BSF boats are patrolling the waters around the clock, right under the eye of the Pakistani observation post, which is just 300 meters away on the other side of the river. In the day, you see boats like this one, and at night, the BSF sends out ambush parties under the cover of darkness. As we sail across the Chenab River with the BSF, we get a first-hand sense of how much more vulnerable a water route like this one could be for infiltration. We are at a forward observation post manned by the Border Security Force right along the Chenab River. Pakistan, in fact, is just 300 meters from where we are. It isn't just land infiltrating routes that are being guarded against. The highest vigil is being maintained all along unconventional routes like this water entry route that infiltrating terrorists may use. In fact, the assessment is that after the surgical strikes, it is these sort of atypical infiltration routes that need to be focused on and looked out for much more sharply. Unlike the land routes, which have physical barriers and are always protected by sensors and mines, it's virtually impossible to put up barriers on a flowing river. Patrolling is the only answer. आप इस इलाके की अहमियत हमें समझा सकते हैं? ये नदी है, यूजुअली इन्फिल्ट्रेशन जो होती है वो लैंड रूट से होती है, लेकिन अब यहाँ पर भी काफी हाई अलर्ट है। इस एरिया की सिग्निफिकेंस थोड़ा बताइए।
इसके आगे बिल्कुल फेंस नहीं है, ओपन में है और साथ में रिवर चेनाब है, तो इसमें ज्यादा खतरा है क्रॉसिंग का।
उरी पठानकोट की बात तो एक तरह से हाई अलर्ट रहा है, और सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स जो हमने की हैं उसके बाद उनकी मूवमेंट ज्यादा बढ़ गई है।
उनकी मूवमेंट ज्यादा बढ़ गई है,
ज्यादा हो गई है 4-5 दिनों में, पिछले 4-5 दिनों में
बहुत ज्यादा उनकी मूवमेंट ज्यादा, और उनके शायद गाँव भी खाली हो रखे हैं।
आपको ऐसा लगता है?
हाँ, क्योंकि मूवमेंट उनका खेती किसानों का कम मूवमेंट है अभी।
From water to land, no matter where at the borderline, for the BSF soldiers, this is a battle of nerves, and in these tense times, with an aggressive neighbor, even more so. It's left to an old villager to finally strike a philosophical note.
Mankind must fight against the war. Otherwise, war will end the mankind.
At the international border between India and Pakistan, with Ruby Dhingra, Manoj Thakur, Manu Nair and Zafar Iqbal, Barkha Dutt for NDTV.